Welcome to 1407 Great Malkin Lane. This is the living memory of the X-Men. Stop breaking into my house. Really. I'm getting bars on the doors next week.
That's the only warm place, man.
Right. Okay, today it's only Master Jarl at 1407. We are here to talk about the books for the week. We had New Mutants, Lives of Wolverine, and Secret X-Men. Mm-hmm. I hate Lives of Wolverine. I swear to God. Every week I say I'm not gonna buy this book. And then by some fluke, I buy it. I'm like, God damn it. Damn you, Ben Percy.
Yeah, nothing really happened in this one.
It really did. It's just we see that Moira is crazy. We don't get any backstory. Like, I swear, this is like what Lives of Wolverine sucks. Like, Ben Percy is not a good X-Men writer. No, I'm sorry. He's not a good X-Men writer. This is a bad story for it to be an event. It should not cost $6 to buy this book.
Oh yeah.
Like sure. It's not worth the $6.
It's a good Wolverine story, I think. It's just a story. I think it's fine. It's not going anywhere fast, but I'm getting used to that in comics.
Yeah, it's just we know this is just a way for them to get some extra money until Destiny of X starts. And really, I feel like it's really insulting my intelligence. Like, that's why I was really happy for Secret X-Men. Even though that had some problems.
Yeah.
So which one do you want to go into? New Mutants, Lives, X-Men?
Probably just finish up Lives.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's turning into Silver's prophecy. I guess it is filler. Because by definition, it's filler. It's just it's waiting till we get to these other comics in 3 months. 3 months when we get to all those good comics.
Yeah.
So it is kind of just like the in between.
I swear, like we should get him a shirt that says "I don't read filler," and just like make that into a thing. I don't read filler. No, I don't read filler. No. Oh man, it's just the art's good. Moira's crazy. It's not telling us anything new. I guess that's what my thing is.
Especially when the first one was great. The second one,
yeah,
after the first one, it went downhill.
It's weird, and like she blames Moira blames the mutants for her condition. And it's like, no, that's not. You were living in a tumor, you dummy. Of course you're gonna catch something.
Yeah, and she's talking like I was their hero. You were planning on their mass extinction. Don't try to keep the moral high ground that you're their hero.
And then she pulls a saw ending a saw where she just cuts her arm off when, like, you know what? If you had to cut your arm off, there's a better situation. There's a better way you could do this.
Something tells me that the phalanx is more powerful than a kitchen knife, and you can't just cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way it's that simple. It's gonna grow back. There's no way she could just cut Warlock off her arm. He's in her blood. He's in her now.
Yeah. Also, I will say this gave me a really funny notion, like the part where at the end where Destiny is like looking out a window, and I'm just thinking, like, she's blind, but she could tell the future, but she doesn't know which future is the right future.
Is she still blind, or maybe she got that defect removed?
No, I think she's still blind because if you look, she still has the full mask on, so she has no eye holes. So I'm wondering.
She didn't have white eyes though when she got resurrected. I recall her having vivid eyes when she got resurrected.
Oh yeah, she had clear eyes, but that's part of her power. But my thing is, what if she doesn't leave that one spot. She's been sitting in front of that window for days. She's just waiting for Mystique to come back.
Raven,
it's like,
I told you not to go, Raven.
I don't have my string. I don't know where to go. And nobody knows me here.
Why is there puddles everywhere?
Like, just good. Like, that's the only good thing I got out of this book.
I'm amazed that Krakoa made them a biome. You know, he should have been like, "Fuck you, bitches, make your own biome."
Seriously. And I don't really like, the art's cool. I have no problem with the art. The art's fine. It's just,
I wish we did get to see more of her house. That's kind of one thing I like. This is one of the only good things we got last year was we got introductions to everyone's houses, Magneto's, Emma Frost. I don't know if the Marauders have a true HQ. Do they?
I mean, the boat. Do
they have like a red cave or like a red castle?
No, not like that. No, I mean, yeah, there's the red keep, but like, I think that's where. But it was very early on, and like we didn't really see a lot of it. I think they use it just to age the whiskey. Mm-hmm. But I'm giving this book like a 2.
Like, maybe a little harsh.
Oh, okay, all right, 2.5.
We got some stuff with Omega Wolverine, which doesn't make sense to me anymore because he's clearly cybernetic. He's clearly Phalanx.
Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know why he has the name Omega. I guess like Omega Sentinel.
Omega Wolverine. The Omega Wolverine. Oh god, that's so.
But she's Omega Sentinel. She's Sentinel. Like he should be Sentinel Wolverine or Omega Wolverine Sentinel or some shit like that.
I still say that they're missing a really good story in a minute. Like, instead of talking about what Moira's doing now, like, yeah, let her like, oh yeah, she's on the run. Talk about what she was doing from the beginning. Show that when she met Xavier, because all right, because like she was on Excalibur for a while, and remember the Xavier protocol. All right, the Xavier protocols that they found during Onslaught. What if that was one of the first prototypes for the backups? Right there. Or just show how like, what did she do in between? What she was doing in between from when she met Xavier. What happened after she told Xavier what happened? Because according to continuity, according to canon, Xavier went to war after he graduated at Oxford. He went to war, and then when Moira broke up with him, he stayed in the war. He was really depressed and he was shell shocked, and that's when the whole thing with Israel happened with Legion's mom.
Wow, yeah, that all has to still be canon. Yeah,
exactly. So I want to see from her perspective. I really want to see from Moira's perspective, and kind of like, I have this story in my head where we see all that, and we see like at certain points she does not care, but we find out that Wolfsbane, her daughter, is in every reality, and she's always taking care of that kid. I don't know, just because I wouldn't want her to be all bad, but I want her to be at least acknowledge that she's manipulative. Like Moira with the whole Proteus thing. We like from the cartoons, every iteration, we seen that she told him, she didn't tell him the entire story. She told him part of the story to get him in there, and then when they're in the middle of it, then she told him the rest of the story and said, "Hey, you're already here. I ain't shit."
Yeah. It'd be unsatisfying. It'd be an unsatisfying ending if she just dies. Like I think that'd be a cop out at this point. They need to come up with something for her. I want her to still be manipulative, but maybe on the human side.
No, she's totally manipulative. Like
the humans need they need a faction. Now that we know Nimrod is for the robots, then the humans need a faction.
But I thought Orcus was the faction.
Right, Nimrod though it seems like Nimrod plans to exterminate the humans in Orcus at some point and make
Oh
it.
yeah, oh yeah, that's yeah, yeah.
So there's one more thing about Extra Lives, and we could probably move on.
Oh yeah,
We said that the tumor where Omega Wolverine came from, the tumor he came from, they say it's older than Krakoa. I don't understand how that makes sense.
You know what? I think they're making it up as they go. They're like, hey, the fans don't read. They don't look up the old stuff. Like, yeah, like
right. But and then we have this whole thing with like in Marauders, they got that box from like 2 billion years ago. There's some time traveling shenanigans. I don't know. We might be getting something from 2 billion years ago with the X-Men.
But that could also lead into Marauders. Like that'd be okay. I see if that is the intention, I'm all for it because I'm already sold on Excalibur. On why do I keep calling it Excalibur? Marauders. I'm sold on Marauders. I'm not sold on this book, but it keeps getting.
How impressive would that be of Jean Grey if she somehow manages to send Wolverine 2 billion years back in time?
Oh yeah,
that'd be a true Omega level time feat. You know.
Oh come on. She got the Phoenix's attention when she was 6. All right, going back in time should be a cakewalk for her. Lemon cakewalk,
but like 2 billion years, and Wolverine doesn't have a body to enter, so maybe he has to enter like some caveman from 2 billion years ago. I don't know. He's not alive. No, 2 billion years. Apocalypse is like 25,000. 2 bill. That's like prime celestial arriving. Like that's even before the Eternals.
That's even before Asgard.
I don't like that time period because that's like 2 billion years. That's crazy. That's apparently when the box. That's how old the box is. 2 billion.
Yeah, see,
they got it Marauders.
Well, you know what? After hearing that, I'm gonna give it like I'm getting it a 3. A low.
You just went down.
3. Like the art is cool. Like all these little theories, I pumped it up. It was a 2. It got bumped up to a 3. So, like everything else about it, I didn't like. Like the whole. I don't like the part how you have to cut your arm off and like really just.
Yeah.
You can call Xavier. He's not gonna hurt you. Like they can. Like they're. And plus, also think about it. Moira can't reveal. Everybody thinks Moira is human. She'd be protected on Krakoa. Like their laws say that.
Yeah, and Banshee. Like, why is she not trying to get a hold of Banshee at all? Like,
okay, I have a theory about that too. Moira was only messing around with Banshee when she had nothing to do. It was a basic booty call. Hey, your cat. No, like show that she doesn't really care. Like she was like, you know what? I always thought you were cute. I'm gonna go for it. No, but yeah.
That's true.
Low 3 Marauders.
Sense why she didn't have any children.
After Proteus.
So Proteus is her only child though, right?
Proteus is her only child. She adopted Wolfsbane.
Who's Siren? Who's her mom?
Siren is Banshee's daughter.
But like
her mother was her name is Maeve.
Human?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Funny story with that. Banshee and Siren's mother Maeve, they were married. They had, but Black Tom was jealous. He was jealous of his cousin because he was in love with Maeve too. And so she died in a terrorist attack, and Black Tom took custody of Siren.
Really?
When she was 6, but he told Banshee that his wife and child had both died. All this, and here's the thing: Juggernaut was right there, right there.
That's some fucking drama.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
I'm trying to think. When has Banshee had interaction with Black Tom? I guess he hasn't.
No, I don't. Not yet. Not yet, at least, because
that's awkward.
Phew. I mean, they know they they're still mad at each other, I guess, but it's just, ugh, it's a touchy subject, very touchy. Okay, so going on to New Mutants. I actually missed this book. It was 2 months that we hadn't seen it, and a thing we didn't notice. We noticed. It was a nice little. Actually, I would say New Mutants was the debate of the summer, like whether or not Shadow King or the New Mutants Shadow King had a really good point.
Yeah, let's not call him Shadow King. He was never Shadow King.
Okay, Amal Farouk.
Amal wannabe fucking Shadow King. I hate that.
The host of the show. Artist call what?
No, they confirm it in this comic, and it's a little confusing. It's a little confusing, but at least since post House of X, he has not had the Shadow King. The Shadow King has not been in him post House of X.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how long though, but at some point Shadow King either died or has been exiled or some shit. But Shadow King's pieced out. It's apparently Amal's powers is like mimicking it or some shit.
Okay, Amal's powers. Whether or not Amal had a point, I think he had a point, and it's not fear-based if you're using previous experience. The humans have every time humankind has Charles extended his hand and said, "Hey, let's work at this together." Humanity has spit in his face, burned his house down, and killed his children. And now in this new age where the mutants have the power, and the New Mutants are saying, "Oh, we got to be above that," and no, you don't. No, this is one of the few times I think Emma has a point. You could work with them, but always know that there's something in the background. Always.
Definitely he has a point. I don't like his method. So for instance, I think we're seeing one of the major differences between this timeline and the previous timeline. So in the previous timeline, in the previous 10th timeline, mutants conquer everything. We conquer it all.
Right.
Sorry, not we. Mutants conquer it all.
Hey, we're mutants. We would be on Krakoa, my friend, having a podcast saying, "Man, Xavier's fucking up." Here's how he's fucking up this week.
Yeah. So in the original timeline, mutants conquer everything, and I think in that timeline, Amal wannabe Farouk. No shit. Amal wannabe Shadow King. I don't think he ever got redeemed in the original timeline. I think he stays Shadow King, and I think he corrupts the mutants, and that leads them to be such a conquering warrior people. But in this timeline, he's been redeemed, and he will be I think he's gonna now go join the Legionnaires and be one of those people.
I believe that too. But I always thought why would if Amal didn't, why would he go to Krakoa? Why not go to Araco? Because they would be they'd be square up, we're ready to fight. But
well, he's having a mental break. He thinks he thought he was still possessed by the Shadow King, but that was just his mind fucking with him. And so I think subconsciously he knew he was free, and he wanted to go to Krakoa and help them. These are Amal's decisions. These aren't Shadow King's decisions. These are all Amal's decisions. And so I think he wanted to teach kids again. I don't know. I think when he was a kid, he always wanted to be a teacher, maybe. And then
okay. Oh, all right. All right. I can get behind that. I'm all for it. And then we get Rain and Danny. Basically, they did everything but kiss. And I'm just either shit or get off the pot. Either they, or at least have them talk about it. That's what I want. I want them to be hey, let's talk about it.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a good, right answer for that. You know, like if it's too much, people would be like, well, it's too much, and if it's too little, it's too little. Again, it struggles with the common problem of a 30 to 40-year-old man writing for a bunch of teenage girls. It's
Yeah,
just not gonna. It's not gonna feel fluid. It's not gonna feel real.
yeah. It also it's kind of saying to me that female friendships don't have boundaries, and that's why people get confused. Or if they're on the same page, it's good. But like, what if there's confusion? And what if like one of the friends is just going with it because they don't want to hurt their friend's feelings? I don't know, just stuff I'm just thinking about. Okay, Warpath.
That was weird.
That was it. Wasn't a real reason.
No. What I hated is what I fucking hate. Okay, maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe Thunderbird got a resurrection where did he get a resurrection where people greeted him and cheered at his resurrection?
It was at the end at Trial Magneto. We saw Banshee there. Like, yeah, it was. It looked like there was a celebration.
Oh, there was a celebration because I'm like, in this issue, Thunderbird doesn't get a celebration, but fucking No Girl does. Like,
Sarabella, good for her. I'm happy. Good for her.
Why does she keep the weird head though? Like,
Well, I mean,
she asked for a weird head. Like,
well, I mean, like that's how. Hey, Crucible, you can do customizations, and maybe she still likes that whole amniotic fluid thing. I mean, at the end of the day, she is a brain. Actually, at the end of the day, we're all brains. No,
I thought she would change it from No Girl to New Girl.
oh, that would have been all right. I would have liked that. I would really would have liked that.
Cerebrobella or some shit. Like, it's so clunky.
Sarabella, like
I can't.
like the beautiful
Cerebella?
brain. That's what it means. It's Latin or like.
Oh, I thought it was paying homage to Cerebro.
No. Cerebro means is Latin for brain by itself, and Bella is Italian for beauty. So the beautiful brain. Beauty or beauty in brains. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I saw what they were trying to do. It was nice. It was cute.
It was cute. Her friends coming up and hugging her is cute. She had been done dirty. I like Storm calling out Krakoa. She'd been done dirty.
He's like, yeah, we kind of forgot about, like, we overlooked you.
You're resurrecting Joe Smo, but you couldn't resurrect fucking No Girl, a new body. Like,
well, I kind of look at it like, she could have spoken up. She could have been like, hey, bloop 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 bloop. Oh yeah, she's pissed.
I don't know. I feel like you should probably gather up all the freaks and be like, we can make you new bodies where you don't look like a freak anymore.
I feel that. That also, we finally got a conclusion. Well, we got that whole debate between Cosmar and Danny, saying like with the girl with the freak face, like how come she can't just go to Crucible, and Danny. All right, so here's what I'm understanding. Danny is okay with cosmetic change. She's just not okay with having to fight for that. She kind of has like that whole I think I know what's better than you. I know what's good for you better than you do.
They'll try to ditch that Crucible so fucking quick.
I know.
That was a good thing from Hickman, and they're like, no, that's too fucking. Are X-Men killing each other? No.
They're not killing each other. They're coming back. They conquered. Okay, here's the thing. We need to really establish they have conquered death, and we saw that in Way of X. We saw that with Way of X. That like there are kids like, hey, do it. Like it doesn't matter. We're gonna come back.
Not, like even VR isn't much better. You kill someone in VR, like in like a super holographic, futuristic sci-fi VR, or kill them in real life and come back. Like it's.
Yeah, you know what?
I like it.
I like the concept of Crucible, like a depowered mutant. Like, because it means that everybody who wants to be there chose to be there. It's not like, oh, I didn't choose to be here. Like, yeah, you were given a choice. Like that girl Arrow, She could Apocalypse is okay. Everybody thought Apocalypse is gonna be so he's gonna be I'll get back to Magic in a minute, but Apocalypse is so he's gonna be so mean. No, he was respecting her the entire time. He's like, listen, if you want it, if you wanted, like, if you want to, if you want to say no, if you want to submit, we can heal you. You're fine, no judgment. But I'm asking, do you want to do this? And she said yes. He's like, cool. Or but what Magic said, like, I don't trust Apocalypse as far as I could throw a stepping distance. I'm like, shut up, get over yourself. We're in New Krakoa. That is your brother now. Don't be talking bad about family.
Yeah, literally, it's your president you're talking about here.
Yeah, it also, like, especially you, Ileana, because do we want to remember? Do you want to bring up the fact that when you were under the Phoenix Force, you created a hell dimension that you put the Avengers in? That's villain.
Last time I checked, Apocalypse is not a king of hell.
Right. Last time I checked, Apocalypse doesn't need to swing a sword around. All he has to do, just show up.
Yeah, he never gets consumed by a fucking literal demon body. He doesn't sprout fucking horns and fucking goat legs.
Apocalypse never got snatched when he was 7 years old by a demon king and then come back in 30 seconds.
Yeah, talk about fucking Stockholm syndrome.
Seriously. Having said that, I love Ileana. She just needs to, like, stop trying to sound tough. Like, you never went up against Apocalypse. So
I think she would fight Apocalypse, though. I give her that. I think she has enough balls to try to fight him.
And Apocalypse would be like, why? Like, I have no beef with you. You took my sandwich. Oh, that was your sandwich? You didn't? Oh, my bad. I'll get you another one. I love that. Like, I give Apocalypse the benefit of the doubt. I just give it the benefit of the doubt.
So one thing I didn't so I kind of feel like No Girl, I feel like it's a little cheese. This New Mutants issue needed to come out 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Because the fact is Crucible is not the only solution now.
Right.
We have the waiting room. We have the waiting room where any mutant can enter the waiting room and enter the queue for resurrection.
And they're the exact person they were. And that's
exactly cool. So No Girl could have went and got a body in the waiting room and then entered the line. She kind of butted. She really kind of butted at this point. Like, it's one thing if you don't want to die for your new body. I can understand that, but no, now there was a second option and she's choosing a third option, which is butting in front of everybody. Yeah. Which only takes 2 fucking days to grow a pod, so, like, might as well. But
and seriously, couldn't they gone to one of the like, all right, Martha knows most of the 5. You don't think she could have, like, gone and be like, hey, it's like Hope. Like, Hope, can you get the 5 to get, can you in the 5 get me a body? I'm trying to get a body. Cool. She would have been like, oh. Like, knowing Hope, she probably would have had a pod waiting for it. Like, oh, I got you. I've been waiting on you. I've been waiting. I didn't want to be. You know.
I got a story for you. I got a good story right here. So you would have Scout. So you have No Girl go to Scout. Scout go to Wolverine, like female Wolverine. Female Wolverine go to her boyfriend Sync and be like, or no, even have Scout go straight to Sync and be like, Sync, I'll help you hook up with Wolverine again if you help me out. And then Sync just fucking takes all the powers of the 5 and does it himself. And fucking resurrects her a new body, and in return, Scout has to fucking be the third wheel to help Sync get back with her sister.
Okay, all right, I came up with this a couple days ago. Imagine, like, a Wolverine book, but we brought the Wolverine book we have now. Will we bring in Gabby? Okay,
that'd be a lot better already.
All right, boom, and we just kind of. And we can reintroduce the past of Wolverine's past to Gabby. And introduce the reward long-term fans, but also bring in short-term fans.
That's a great idea.
We get all right. First of all, like, the fans of Wolverine will want to see him go back to certain places, and And new fans, they'll see Gabby, think that she's Laura from Logan, but because they won't know the difference, everybody wins.
Exactly.
Awesome.
And it'll be like first time, but not for Wolverine, but first time, but we'll be seeing it through Gabby's eyes, and it'll be like exploring, because Wolverine has all his memories now, like
Yes.
most of his memories he has now. So he doesn't have that classic thing where he doesn't have those memories, but we can have that kind of thing by giving it to Gabby, slowly but surely reveal his deepest, darkest secrets to Gabby. That'd be awesome. That'd make it so much better.
Okay, check this out. The first story, them going to Madripoor.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks like Gabby's gonna hate the whole patch thing, but she totally goes into it. Then she gets a matching patch, and she calls herself Little Patch. Dude, tell me this would not be like. She's like, I love this, and Wolverine's like, no, this is not. And like, she's totally into it.
Mm-hmm. Like, she would love Madripoor.
Check this out. For her, like bringing Gabby on the book will remind old fans of when Wolverine had Kitty. So, but also it'd be different because Gabby he doesn't have to worry about Gabby. Not like that. And and then the next just go to like a world where all the places where Wolverine has been, and also maybe do something with Weapon X. We find a new Weapon X program, and they get Gabby.
Gabby, does she have she doesn't have adamantium, right? She's the only
No,
one.
I don't think so.
She's the only one with 0, right?
Right.
Because like X-23 has her claws, but not the skeleton.
Correct. I think that'd be really cool. Just like kind of like a world, like a take your daughter to work date as a like he gets guilted into doing it by Laura and Dakin. He's like, you never spend any time with her. What are you talking about? I spend time with her all the time. Like, when? Shut up. Fine, I'll do it. And he doesn't want to do it. Like, but he grows to really. They grow to love each other. They grow to really love each other, and we get to see some old Wolverine villains. Have them go to Madripoor. Have them go to the Savage Land. Have them do something with like, I don't know, just like have him meet with various old girlfriends and have Gabby just like, you're kind of a hoe, right? Just, and then eventually have Gabby meet Sabertooth, but here's the thing: Gabby actually earns Sabertooth's respect, and she earns the title Honey Badger. I don't know. I thought about this a couple days ago. I thought it'd be really cool just to lighten Wolverine up because he is so boring. He's so boring in his like own book. Like,
Sabertooth should like her, I would think.
Yeah, he would like her because she just goes and she doesn't feel pain. So she just keeps going.
She embraces the feral aspect, whereas the other two, they do all they can to prevent it from like coming over.
Exactly. Like Sabertooth, like, see, this is what I'm talking about. And Gabby would actually be like, make Gabby kind of like the Valeria, the one who kind of links Sabertooth and Wolverine the way Dr. Doom and Reed Richards are. Like, how
does Sabertooth not have any children?
He does. He's dead, but
any mutant children?
No, none that we know. And I don't care what Silver says, Wildchild is not his son, okay? He could be a cousin. A cousin. I can go with cousin. He's told it's not all blonde people are related, man. Come on. Maybe a cousin. I'll go with cousin. He is from Yukon. I'm giving this book, New Mutants all together. I'm giving this a 4. I like it.
Out of what?
A 4 out of 5. It's a nice little season finale before we jump on to the next thing.
Yeah, I would give it a 5. but it has to be a 4 because it's just 2 months fucking delay.
Yeah.
It just
Also, the
didn't
whole
feel
thing
right.
with Madeline. They set up Madeline very nicely. Put on some clothes, please. There are children around.
Uh, it's just that classic trope where you give you. It's just gonna be fucking magic trusted fucking Goblin Queen. Goblin Queen abuses it and now attacks Krakoa. It's
But then,
just so fucking.
but then we're
It's
gonna
not gonna be surprising unless Goblin Queen is actually a good person and actually that's the only thing that could be surprising in this scenario is that
they're
Goblin
gonna
Queen
redeem
turned
her.
out to be not the villain. That's the
Oh,
only thing.
Vita is about
Maybe.
no. Vita's about to redeem Madeline. They're gonna make Maddie like get pat, kind of like the Phoenix, kind of like. See, we got to remember, the Goblin Queen for Maddie is kind of like what the Phoenix is to Jean. So once you like separate, she can become her. Once you separate one from the other, they can become their own people again.
Okay.
I think this is all a redemption arc for Madeline Breyer.
I hope so. Even if it is redemption, it seems like it's a classic trope where she goes evil again.
Oh, definitely.
Abuses the power given to her. What I think is magic is making her the temporary queen of
Limbo.
Of that realm, so magic can then take on more responsibility on Earth. I think magic is going to the Legionnaires. Isn't that what it kind of looks like?
Well, I don't know. But we'll have to see because, like, you know how these plans change all the time. They're worse.
She's talking about redeeming everyone's souls and making everyone happy and like she's basically talking like Nightcrawler. She's identically talking about like Nightcrawler, finding a path forward for everyone, redeeming them and for forgiveness and all that. That seems like what I thought was the Legionnaires' responsibility before we had the synapse of them being astral plane protectors of the astral plane. That's what the synapse called them.
So who's going to be their villain? The Shadow King? Wow.
If he's even alive.
Well, he is an entity. He is alive in every dimension. He can't really kill. He's kind of like the Freddy Krueger of the Marvel universe. That's how I always imagine how his powers worked.
Well, there's lots of shit in the astral plane. Apparently, even the Wakandan people are in the astral plane.
Ooh, because of Wakandans. Because the Wakandans are the best people. Because they know everything. You know what? Secret X-Men.
It was disappointing. I'm gonna start with that.
Really? Go jump in it.
Because I guess it's revealing COVID. COVID is the reason why we're not getting a comic series. We're just getting this one off that's teasing us what could have been. Ooh, what could have been had COVID not fucked our lives for 3 years. Yeah, I realize that, okay? Coming down my throat every fucking in a comic.
Hey, yeah. Wait, no, think about it. Wave X was supposed to come out after X-Men #7, after that Crucible issue.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I'll send you the link, but I found this article on AIPT. I flex with you. Nice little plug. That like COVID really messed everything up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just at least can we get the original plan? Can we get the original layout for what was going to happen? For from like 2019 to like 2021, what was supposed to happen? Because it seems like, oh my, this is the comic book version of what happened with the Justice League movie. Like this is our version of the Whedon version, when we could have gotten our Snyder cut. I want our Snyder cut, damn it.
It is worst case scenario, and part of me kind of blames the comic book stores. I feel like the comic book stores We all want to keep buying our comics. Look at me, I got all my fucking comics behind me. Like,
Hey, I got all my books with me too. All right, I'm like I got Nightwing right here. I stay strapped.
but if we didn't have to buy them every fucking week, maybe if we looked on them on digitally, it'd be cheaper. And because it was cheaper, we wouldn't able to get what we wanted fucking a year ago. You know?
Yeah,
Because it's not time. All this shit they can do at home. It's not time. It's money. They COVID fucked everyone's wallets, and then they
it's
don't
still
want to make as
fucking
much
everybody's
content.
wallets.
So it's like yeah, I don't think it's time because you can write comics at home and or do bi-weekly per run. You can do it at home. So there's it's not time. It's money. And so ultimately, if the comic didn't cost $6, but it cost $2 digitally, or $15 for a monthly subscription or some shit, I don't know how it would work, but I think
It
comic
could be
book
done.
stores.
There's a way it could be done. You're saying I get that because that 3 months was the worst 3 months ever. Like I had a, TV sucks now.
Oh yeah, you can see it everywhere. You feel it everywhere. Fucking video games now taking like 10 fucking years to make.
Gotham Knights is being pushed another year, as along with Suicide Squad. Like, gee, come on, man. Like,
They announced this Grand Theft Auto game, and they're like, don't expect it till like 20 fucking 30 though. Like,
that's being conservative
years?
too.
8 years to make a game though? 8 years? Come
Look at
on.
Kingdom Hearts though. Kingdom Hearts took longer. Did it? No. Did it? No.
It's no way it had a million A class budget though, like not an A game, AAA budget, you know.
Yeah, I get that. Oh,
so Secret X-Men. One thing I could,
yeah,
it's this. I have to dispense my disbelief a little bit that fucking Sunspot or Sunfire or Sunspot, what the fuck his name
Sunspot.
is.
His name's Sunspot. That's Sunspot.
That he doesn't know his girlfriend is missing.
That's not okay. You know what? Now that you mention, I was kind of pissed off too because they just make him to be an obnoxious. Like he's so obnoxious. Like, and no one and it. Like seriously, it really feels like the rest of the New Mutants don't fuck with Roberto like that. They only do him like that one time they were all together. That's the one time that we don't need to see him again. Like, because it seems like Sam's the only one person who does, because Roberto.
It was Roberto that summoned the Secret X-Men though. It was him that summoned them, right? It was. I don't think it was.
It was Sunspot, but they got pulled into this intergalactic thing with Deathbird.
And I loved it. I love the idea of the Shi'ar having an X-Men squad. That would have been a great comic.
Yeah. I don't like Izzy.
It would have been our Guardians of the Galaxy, but for fucking of X-Men though. Like what we wanted as Sword. Sword was looking like it might be a Guardians of the Galaxy-esque type show, but
all right, wait. Go on with that. What would be their the Shi'ar version, the Krakoan version of the Imperial Guard, or are they just like they just do black ops jobs that they can't really be a social that are they like a mercenary group that the Shi'ar hires when they can't get their hands dirty?
What I would have wanted is them be official. One thing I don't like is that they're not official. They're just a wannabe team stealing the name X-Men. I would have liked there to be some type of formal agreement with the Shi'ar, and then Cyclops forms a team on their planet, and then they grow a treehouse on the Shi'ar on Cinderella or Cinderella, whatever the homeworld.
Oh, Chandelar. Yeah.
Chandelar.
Okay. Yeah, but they have the Imperial Guard for that.
Yeah, but they got wiped out fighting
Oh
those
yeah.
people.
Oh god, I hate that name, but they're so dangerous. Yeah.
Leap cult.
Yes. Oh
Uh,
my god. Yeah. This could have been the Imperial Guard. They could have been the temporary Imperial Guard. That would have.
yes.
Wow.
Until they could like, train up a new guard or something, they needed a
Yeah.
temporary X-Men squad.
And also they could explore the Shi'ar a little bit more and actually say like, whoa, like we humans and mutants, our thing is so small. They get a bigger world view. Like,
Yeah, and
man,
they could also lay the foundations of a mutant colony on Sindela or whatever the planet. You know how
Chandelar.
that
Like Chandelar.
Chandler, fucking Chandler, a colony there because in the future there's like a million mutants living there. So we
Yeah.
haven't seen that. That's like one of the first things like in the original X-Men run, post House of X. They planted a flower there,
Oh
and
yeah,
the idea was
Malevolence.
that
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. I
that
remember.
that flower would one day be the biome that would hold a million mutants. That was kind of the idea I had back then, and they never went anywhere.
Yeah, but yeah, I forgot about that. Because like what we found out in Life 9 that mutants aren't gone. They just aren't on Earth. That's it. That's and that'd be and also they could explore the notion of maybe the mutants getting their own planet away from Earth.
Yeah.
Because like really, like Earth is too hot. Like
Mhm.
humans, they don't even like each other. Like just like you know what, we're gonna do what the humans did. Take everybody and go up. You know, oh, you know what? I don't know. No, I don't. Do you think Earth would still attack Araco? Would they still?
Yeah, they would have to leave the solar system. They would
Yeah,
have
they would
to.
have to. They would have to go.
Yeah, yeah, there's just too many too much here.
Yeah, like it's too high. I get it. But I'm looking. All right, I'm looking at the team. Like I love the art is so good. The art takes it just takes me there. I don't like Smasher, and I'm constantly reminded that I don't like Smasher because she's so like I want to okay. I want her to be Tammy from to be like Tammy from Rick and Morty. She's a deep cover op for Orcus. She's been like, but not for mutants. It's well, it started out for mutants, but then like they found out about the Shi'ar, and they're like, yeah, just stick.
Fucking Smasher is Omega Sentinel all along.
You know, I like that idea better than like, is he just being a boring human, a basic flat scan? Oh wow, I'm getting racist. No, I just don't get it. I just don't understand what Cannibal season her. Just don't get it. But everything about it was cool. I really
Well,
like that
the
cool
fact
that
that
you were banshee.
she's the only royal guard to not die, it says something. You know, every other one of them will die. Like they all fucking died, the royal guards, but she's the only one that
Yeah,
won't.
yeah, because
So
she
it's like
wasn't there.
true.
Oh my, oh MJ, you're onto something, bro. Like you got, you're seeing connect. See, this is what we do here. We see connections. We it's there, even if the writers don't see it. Yeah, I really like the creative uses of powers, like Marrow with the bone spacesuit, Banshee holding his breath and doing that scream in space. That was kind of cool because it was a one shot thing. He couldn't do like he can only do it one time.
Yeah, if Silver was here, he'd be like, that makes no fucking sense.
You're using sound in space. He held his breath and then
Yeah.
like that
And
makes
they they made a point out of saying it was just kinetic energy and there was no sound. One of the people made a comment that there was no sound, so implying that even though if you were in his direct path, there was no sound waves. It was just kinetic blast.
So it's
He
kind
just
of
created
like,
kinetic blast.
so it's similar to Cyclops Optic Blast. It's basically just like a big, like the impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in space, sound doesn't travel, I guess. So
Right.
I still feel like if you're being hit by a mutant sound ability, you should probably still hear sound. I don't know enough
Or
about
you
space
feel it, or
physics.
like just
He's shooting fucking sound at you. In our world, sound does not function like that. So,
no. I
and,
was
and
thinking,
maybe
I'm just trying to imagine it, just imagine Banshee just yelling, just I don't know. It's
and then imagine it in a vacuum though. So that's even harder to imagine. Like,
yeah.
I don't
Hey,
know.
that's why we have imaginations.
No, that's why
I,
we have nerdy scientists that once in a while do Reddits and fucking cores.
well, then if you're a nerdy scientist, make it work. Like, how would this work in real life? Just like, hey, I understand this is sci-fi. I understand this is fiction, but like, if it was real, how would it work?
Mhm.
I want to see the science. Show
Yeah.
your work.
Then they get on fucking Iron Man 2 and they come up with some bullshit about, you know.
The secret element. I was okay with it. It's a movie. Like, I liked Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 is a lot better than a lot of people give it credit for. It was world building, and also it gave us that classic iconic scene that Marvel loves going back to, Tony Stark on that donut. That is an iconic scene. That is you know, in like 30 years, that's going to be in some grandma's house in a painting. Like, I like
that's how he's gonna make his return. It's just gonna a portal opens up and he falls onto the or maybe that's have you heard the theory that Tom Cruise is playing an Iron Man variant?
I know why it's a joke. If it is, Tom Cruise is a sport for doing it. Good for him. Like, just I like it. I'm down for it. Like, because all this is
Somehow
all the rumors we heard about Iron Man over the years. They were like, let's play with that. Like, all the people we thought, and hey, most of the actors they want are still working, so they can get a quick check. So it'd be fun. It's fun. They want to make Doctor Strange fun.
and
Now that the multiverse is now something that the public can understand.
we have two versions of the multiverse, from my understanding. We have the Loki version where we have variants of a particular body. So Loki encountered like 100 different versions of his particular body. But then we have the Spider-Man where we have entirely different bodies for Peter Parker's. So that's how that'll probably work. That we have a different body for Tony Stark. But Loki implied that variants look like the original, but just different.
But what is the original though?
The prime timeline, the original,
ours. Okay.
the sacred timeline.
Oh, okay. Going back to Secret X-Men real quick. The ending when when Zandra was crying and she saw her oracles looking at each other like, you got this, right? Like, that is classic Shi'ar like intrigue. They always do this. There's always somebody with their hands on the who can low-key control where the power goes. Like, or the oracles, they don't want to be the gun. They just want to be the one that helps aim the gun.
Precogs were evil all along. They're working for Destiny. They're working for Destiny. That's what's happening here.
Oh my.
Destiny is the most powerful precog in the universe. They've said that.
Hey, you want to know though? She wouldn't be able to see this fist coming at her. She can't get away from a goddamn window. Like, oh, I need my string. Where's it? Raven? I'm stuck. I don't want to die again.
I'm getting wheelchair cramps.
I miss being an old woman. Why did you do this to me? Oh, okay. seriously, I heard that Chris Claremont is gonna do a Gambit book in a couple months, and
He doesn't need it right now. He's doing really good in Excalibur and now X of Knights or Knights of X or whatever.
well, we don't know where Knights of X is going. But here's the thing: I would like to see like just a scene where Gambit and Rogue have dinner at Mystique and Destiny's house, and Nightcrawler's already there, and it's super awkward, and that's played to that comedy. Let's have like, I just want to see something like there's so much greatness that these X-Men writers aren't getting. There's so man.
I love Gambit's new power up with those cards, but I don't understand why Saturnine. How does Saturnine not have come for her cards?
Hey, good for Gambit is the king of thieves. Let's never forget that. He could steal your mustache from in front of your face while he's looking at you. And then I don't know.
Shouldn't she come for them though? Like, am I wrong?
Oh yeah, because the way how they got them, because they were forged from like a dying star.
Swords event,
huh?
Yep.
Yeah, and like, yeah, she would see that'd be something we can go into as well. Saturnine going for her cards.
I imagine she would send him somewhere, and then it'd be like how he got back type thing.
That'd be fun. I love Gambit. I feel like he got underutilized in Excalibur. He really got
yeah.
Honestly, I kind of feel like Excalibur should have been an all-female book.
Maybe.
Honestly, I mean, like you could have substituted Gambit for Rachel.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I liked him being with Rogue because she's pregnant. That's something that's not gone anywhere.
Rogue's pregnant?
That was something like immediately after House of X.
No. Oh yeah, he said like, "Oh, I want to. Maybe we can start having children." And
she said something like, "I don't know if we can do it," and then they say something like, "We'll go to the 5 and find out if we can." So they would have went to the 5 and theoretically have her resurrect with a baby in her stomach or a whole baby outside of her, because she can't give birth. She can't have the child in her because she'll just steal its powers and kill it. She'll drain her own child. So that they have to have a way to take one of her ovaries out of her and do something. They said they're going to the 5 to figure it out, and that was forever ago. I have to imagine it was figured out.
Oh my God. If this was a TV show, I already know what would happen. Hear me out. Going off your idea that Rogue and Gambit they would get a surrogate. And guess who would be the surrogate? Yeah. Mystique. Can you imagine?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wolverine would be like, "I'll do it." And
No.
Be like, man. Oh. You're a man. It doesn't work, Wolverine.
Not how it works. Also,
Mystique, yeah, I like that. No, but I don't know. The child's gonna come up fucking blue. She's known for giving up blue children. So unless they want a blue child, she's not a very good surrogate.
We'll see. No, but also, like right before we like, did you feel like insulted when they gave you a crossword putt? Gave you a puzzle.
Stupid.
And it didn't even amount to anything.
I didn't even do it because I knew it wouldn't amount to anything.
Like all right, the answer are Gladiator, Shi'ar, Zandra, Deathbird, Oracle, and Chandelar.
And it turns out it spells like champions or something, or heroes or some shit. Some code word.
Yeah, all right. I hate. I
At
hate
least
when they
that's
try.
what some other person told me. I don't know if it's
I
accurate.
don't know. It's weird.
I didn't bother with looking at it.
Gross. Oh no. Ugh. Anyway, I'm giving this a 3.75. I like the art. I like the fact. I wish we could have gone into more of like because Cannibal and Sunspot know everybody there. Like Cannibal used to date Boom Boom, and they were heavy for a long time. Let's get like I don't know, establish like let's show their friendships. Like, hey, I haven't seen you in so long. What's good?
I'll give it a 2.5. It was a letdown, maybe even a 2. Like here I'm thinking we're getting this epic fucking mission with this team of people who've gotten nothing in 3-4 years, maybe even longer. Some of these people haven't gotten anything in probably like 5-8 years, like, and here I'm thinking we're gonna get this awesome thing where Strong Guy proves, oh wow, Strong Guy can go toe to toe with Rogue or Monet,
Yeah.
or how is his power evolving? How is fucking
how is armor how is armor is the future of the X-Men? How is her like it looks like ugh.
Banshee? Oh fucking G man, he's an OG.
Forge. Him and Forge. I'm surprised Forge and Banshee don't have like a little group or something. Like they don't have interns. Why don't they have interns?
And no one died. Like Banshee should have died in that scene, and he should have been badass in that scene. Like all force, he sacrifices himself. He's an OG X-Men.
No, like basically what Teeny Howard did with this was like I'm going to show Hickman's favorite 2 X-Men as cool as they are, and I'm going to get a pat on the head from Hickman because he thinks I'm the future. If he's not sleeping, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just a joke. Just a joke.
I'm not joking. I think it.
Okay. This is Master Jarl 1407 Gray Malkin. We will find you. See you soon.
Next time, don't keep your doors locked.